Every performance needs a rehearsal. How often do you find yourself rehearsing a conversation before it happens? Maybe I've labeled it a tough conversation, a difficult conversation, a conversation that's unpredictable. And so I attempt to play out both sides of the conversation. Okay, we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna say this, and then they're probably gonna say that, so that I will also say this, and then they're gonna say that, and then I will, of course, say this. I wonder if you can relate to this, and if you can, what's the purpose for you of the rehearsal? There's nothing wrong with rehearsing. You've got to rehearse if you're performing, if you're on the stage, if you're an actor, if you're in a play, if you're presenting in front of a bunch of people, if you're doing a TED Talk. There's a lot of great reasons to rehearse. So I'm not knocking the rehearsal itself. What happens when we rehearse personal conversations before we have them? When I do your part and my part, and then your part and my part? What happens when we get into the actual conversation? Have we ruminated on it so often that maybe we don't even actually have the conversation because I've had it for both of us and now I've closed that loop and I'm done? Or how often do I get in the middle of the conversation and I'm playing it out the way I've played it out multiple times, but then you don't follow the script. You say something that I didn't expect. And then what happens? Do I actually hear it, or am I just on script and I keep going as if you said the thing I figured you were going to say to begin with? I bring this up because I find myself ruminating on these conversations, these unspoken conversations. I might wake up in the middle of the night thinking about it, or sometimes I actually think I had the conversation when I didn't. This happens with my husband often. I'll play out a conversation and I think we had it, and then later I'll say, remember when we talked about XYZ? And he will say, we've never talked about that. And then I say, I talked about it for both of us. I'm sorry, never mind. When you find yourself rehearsing, just pause for a second and ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I worried about? What am I concerned about? Are we attempting to control the story, the narrative, the outcome? Are we looking to play it safe in some way? Get it right, to have the right answer, the right response? Will it actually provide the thing I'm wanting it to provide? Will it provide that sense of certainty for me? Or does it make me less present in the actual conversation? Does it create more uncertainty because I get plugged into a specific back and forth or outcome and I'm not fully present and listening to the person in the moment? Because really, that's where the resource lies, in being present in the moment. And sometimes our rehearsals take us out of the moment, and then we lose whatever that moment could be for me, for the other person, and it turns into something performative. It turns into something less relational and maybe more transactional. If you notice you're rehearsing conversations before they even happen, maybe you're scorekeeping. Maybe at some level in the background, you're keeping score and you're attempting to win whatever it is in the conversation. And if that's true for you, check out my video on relational scorekeeping. If this was resourceful for you, if you saw yourself in this narrative, hit the like button, ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next video, and write something in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.